Hey y'all, Phyllis here, southernfrugal.com. We have not recorded for a while because we've been working on tiny house plans. And so I wanted to show y'all what we've gotten so far. Now we did go ahead and get a quote on the trailer, the one that we're planning to get with the addition of the extra little flange thing. But this is the book we got. I don't know if I've showed y'all that before. It's written by Dan Louche, and I think he resides in Georgia. And he's got two places, one in Utah and one in DeLand, Florida, where you can get the trailers. So of course we're getting ours from Florida because that's closer, and we're also going to get it delivered. So we are getting the extra 32-foot trailer, which is the longest one you can get. And we're going to get the extra outrigger support, they call it, which is just a little addition, about, I don't know, about like that, on the sides, each side of it, which will give us more room on the inside in the depth of the trailer. So we're going to have a bathroom in one end and the kitchen in the other end, the living space in the middle, and we're going to have a loft. We're also going to have stairs. So we got everything measured, we know what will fit, we've looked up all the appliances and, you know, the shower, the sink, the commode, the whole thing. And the other thing is we've learned we didn't know that much about LP or propane, and so we had to find out about all of that and get some quotes to do with that. So what we've decided to do is go ahead and get a tank, you know, one of the bigger tanks, so we only have to maybe get the propane once a year. And because we're definitely planning to move the tiny house once we get it built and once we get the other house built to some location near the beach, not at the beach because we know we can't afford that, but somewhere near the beach. And so anyway, or we might end up liking the tiny house so much we just don't even build the other house and just live in this one. So I wanted to share that with y'all now from this book and the videos that he does. Now we also went ahead and got all of the videos or access to the videos on his website. Now this book was only $29.99 and it literally tells you everything you need to know about building a tiny house, from the electrical to the plumbing to framing it. All of that is right in here, and I learned very well from books, by the way. And anyway, I now have talked with Dan a couple of times, and of course they've gotten a lot bigger now since I talked with him a year ago. And I'm glad it's going very well. They're selling a lot of trailers because a lot of people are building tiny houses now. So anyway, I wanted to show y'all what our plans are with the house and what we've done so far. And let me just say thanks to all of y'all for praying when we had this terrible rain coming in from the hurricane that was off the coast. We did have a tremendous amount of rain, but we really didn't have any flooding, and it wasn't like we had thunder and lightning or anything like that. Now Columbia and West Columbia and Lexington County got a lot of flooding. We didn't see any of that, although kind of the end of this street where it dips down, if y'all watched some of the videos where we walked around in the neighborhood, you might remember it kind of dips down sort of halfway down this street. And on, I believe it was Saturday night, I went out on the porch and looked down that way, and I could tell there was a lot of water in there, but it wasn't coming up in people's yards. So, and the next morning it had all drained away, so that part was good. Now we are on higher ground here in St. Matthews. The whole city, town is pretty high up, and it doesn't start going down lower until you get down past the Bilo store, and then it dips down, and then the rest of the way, if you were going to Orangeburg, is not going to be dipping down too much. I know that there were some areas that were washed out in more of the rural areas in this county, but it really didn't affect us. Our power never went off, which we're very thankful for. But I want to thank all y'all for praying, because we really dodged the bullet for sure. There was no flooding whatsoever other than that little bit I saw on the street, the rest of the town is pretty much on high ground here, so as we are, and so we didn't really have to worry about that. And I do feel bad, and y'all might continue to pray for a lot of those people in Columbia whose houses, it was just up to the roof line on their houses, and dams gave way. And I know in Lexington County there's an old mill, and it had like a pond behind it, an old mill pond really is what it was, and that dam breached over the top, and then I think it gave way and kind of washed part of that old mill away as you go into Lexington, the town of Lexington, right on number 1 highway, and that was pretty bad. Now of course we haven't gone anywhere because we're not sure where the washouts might be. So Steely, come on, come on, come on, come on. He wants to come up. Come on. Come here. Come here. Oh. There's Steely. There you are, right there. See yourself in the camera? Do you see yourself? He got his teeth cleaned and had to have several pulled, and then he had to take antibiotics, but he's just fine now. And he liked to be on camera, Mama. See, I like it on camera. All right. So now let me show y'all. Put him down. Let me show y'all what we've done so far. We're getting ready to get the locations of the windows, and you know, we'll be drawing where every stud 2x4 goes, and of course on the trailer there's a way to connect it. There, like, y'all hear that? I've got the camera on. That's what they do. Anyway, hey, Peppy. Peppy's barking. Anyway, so I'm going to take the camera off. I'll cut it off, and we'll go around the other side of the table, and I'll show you what it's going to look like. We are going to be able to use 2 recliners, 2 lazy boy recliners. You know, and I know they're bigger than a lot of recliners, but we can make it work. All right, so I'll be positioning this. We'll be right back. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this whole thing in with the camera. Let me hold it up and see. There's the 32-foot length of it, 8 foot 6 inches wide once the outside siding and the 3/4 inch plywood are on it. So the blue marks, let me see if y'all can see it that way. Yeah, there. All right, so let's just pretend we're coming in the front door, which is right here. Here's the bathroom, and there will be a wall here and a sliding door will go right in here to close that off. And there's the recliners. We're going to put the 2 tables kind of back to back of each other. We often have had it that way in the den, but these are the 2 recliners. And over here is the TV mounted on the wall. And then right here is a folding table that will fold down. That's only 30 inches long, but it's going to be one of those IKEA tables. Mr. Bucky will probably make that. We probably won't buy that. He'll probably make it. But the kind that folds down flat against the wall. And here's a little stove. Now this stove's going to end up costing us about $2,000 after everything's said and done. And actually I'll pull that up on the computer and show you what it looks like. So that stove is going to be sort of centrally located. Can y'all? I just can't get this whole thing in my camera. Anyway, the stove will be centrally located. Now here are the stairs, and the loft will start about right here. We haven't drawn that out yet because there's really not much to draw there. But the loft will start right here, and all this area back here is the kitchen. So here's the refrigerator, which will go partially under the top step here. And by the way, these are the wheel wells right there. So part of the stairway is going to be on top of the wheel well. This is the wheel wells. It's going to have a triple axle in here. So here's the refrigerator. Here are the counters, which are going to be 24 inches. We're going to have a counter on top of this. We're definitely having the dishwasher, and we have to put it here because I want my sink in the middle to be able to have the 2 double windows over the sink. So the dishwasher is going to go here, which is going to be a little inconvenient because the lid is going to fold down this way, and you need to be by the sink, of course, to be able to rinse the dishes off and then put them in. But we're going to make that work because that's the only choice right there. I don't want to have to move my sink way over in order to put the dishwasher over here. I'd prefer my sink in the middle, because I mean we're really only loading the dishwasher a couple of times a day, you know, like from the breakfast stuff and then lunch, and then we run it at night usually. Okay, and so I'm going to have counter space here, probably some cabinets or shelves over this. This is going to be the cook stove, and of course I've got to have an outside wall on this in order to vent the fan, because I want a fan directly in the wall that's just right over the stove to take any odors, cooking odors, directly out. Then we've got some more counter space in here. Then I'm going to have a little broom closet type thing. Now, this right here is not really for certain. It's like a closet slash pantry. So what I'm going to probably do is move everything down here and have the broom closet a little further down. And then the hot water, instant on hot water, I don't know what you call those, they're gas or LP, and they'll go inside the closet here. So part of this will be pantry and part of it will be utility, and I'll probably move the broom thing down a little bit. And then again, here's the stove. Now I'm going to pull that up on the computer and show y'all what it looks like. So anyway, there it is. We've got everything we need. I don't think we've left out anything. I'm going to have a nice pantry. I'll have plenty of under-counter space, and I want to have the over-the-counter, a little 12-inch cabinet up from the refrigerator all the way over here in order to, we can just put the dishes up right out of the dishwasher. Of course, we'll have drawers and everything. And what I'm going to do is end up drawing out each wall and what it'll look like. So let me see if I can get a full shot here. Yeah, there you go. So there's where we'll be living, our daytime living space. Here's the bathroom, and remember, now there'll be a wall there and a sliding door. TV is here. Front door is right there. We'll, I'm sure, have a window here, closets in here, and there'll be also storage closets under the stairs. And then the refrigerator, the dishwasher, the double sink, and I'm going to have the deep double sink like I've got now. And this will be a gas or LP stove is what it'll be. And much counter space here. So that'll be the first floor, and then of course the loft will start about right here and go all the way to the end. And so there'll definitely be stairs that we can walk up with no problem. Mr. Bucky can sit right there and watch his football games. And y'all know it's already football season. College football is what he loves, so he's been kind of glued to the TV on Saturday. All right, so there it is. Let me pull up this little stove on the internet and let y'all look at it. So we'll be right back. Okay, here's what the stove will look like. I went ahead and pulled it up on the computer. Now we don't know that we're getting this off-white color because they come in several colors, but you only have to have a 3-inch clearance to the wall. So that's going to work out, plus this will definitely heat our whole area. And it is, we're going to get the LP conversion type heater. So after everything's said and done, it will vent directly through the wall to the outside. And so let me pull up another site and I'll show you where we found out about this. So hold on. Okay, here's the website that I was talking about, and you can see they're not using the white stove. I don't know what color theirs is, but anyway, this is the Gabrielle Morrison's website, and so that's her husband. They built a tiny house, the one for $22,000, and that wasn't counting the cabinets and the appliances. So there it is, and I'll put that link down below if some of y'all might not have seen it. They've got 6,215,000 views, which is great. Now we had looked at this site way back in 2014 and were impressed. And let me go back to the beginning and I'll show you what their house looks like. And ours is going to look very similar to this. Let me get a big picture, hold on. Don't want to do the advertisement. Okay, wait a minute, let me stop it. There you go. That's what it looks like. Now they've got the shed roof that goes down, and our shed roof will be facing the other way because we're probably going to end up putting solar on it, and then they'll need to be facing the other way. And in other words, our trailer will be turned around. This end will be down here on our property there in Mountain Rest. There is the outside vent for that little heater right there. Now this one is a 28 foot, so ours will be 4 foot longer than this, but it will be similar. We're not going to do this type of siding. We're going to do the cedar siding like Wife T and me did with theirs. They used the cedar siding, which I like better, and especially in our settings, I just like that better. Anyway, there it is, and I'll put the link in this video down below if y'all want to watch the whole video. I'll just link the whole video down below in my description right down below. Okay, so that's about it. I can't think of anything else. Oops, we're way too close. Back up, there. Okay, so we will, I'm cooking, y'all. I've been cooking the whole time. Don't ever think that I wasn't cooking. It's just I wasn't doing the videos just because we were so involved in this, and you know, it had to have our complete and utter and total attention. And we ended up looking up everything from the commode, the sink in the bathroom, the shower, how much everything would cost, what size the door we would use, because we're definitely using a 36-inch front door for sure. And that way you can get appliances in and out. And we're going to have the one-piece shower, and it is going to be a regular shower, not the small one. And it's going to actually have a little bench on each side. So I guess, let's see, let me see if I can figure that out. I think it's 48 inches. Yeah, 48 inches by 34 deep. And it's got a little sit-down shelf in it in the kind of bottom of the shower. And we're going to, I mean, hey, this is going to be home, and we might love it, y'all, enough that we don't even want to build the other house. But we do want something at the beach too, but I don't know. We don't know what we're going to do on that right now. But anyway, the fun is going to definitely be in the doing. We're both really super looking forward to doing all this. Now, we're going to, we can't really order the trailer probably until January, because we don't want delivery until the middle of February. Y'all, we're going to have to go because Mr. Bucky's just coming in and they're not going to shut up barking. All right, so y'all got any questions, let me know. This is what we're planning. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.